What's this thing? Hey guys, mic check 1 2 1 2. Majestic, killing it as always. Jess Rabbit, I see you and was warned about you. Hey Katie, Cindy, 5 out of 5. Steffi plays slots, I see you. Corrado Kid, what's up? Goldie, author. Aloha Alsmay, Christina. Hey Patty, Greta, I see you. Hey David, Diana. Lots of familiar judo family in the chat. Connie, Jess, Rabbit, yep, I've been warned. What's up, Paul Diaz? Hey Beth, so sorry I missed your birthday post in the Facebook, so happy late birthday for me. Lucy, hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Sunday fun day. We're there, Bobby, at the Florida Seminar Hard Rock Guitar Hotel. We were there for last New Year's. We did a big meet and greet New Year's thing there. That's right, Patty. Nothing like the judo family. I love the video you loosened to gender bleaching your hair. I'm glad you found that entertaining, Jay. Hey, from Pittsburgh. Hey, Renee. Cruiser, I see you, from Atlanta. So, Fire and Ice, cool name. Hello from California. Joe. Miami, I see you. Chat's coming in nice and strong. Missed you guys. So, hey, Teresa, I see you from Cleveland. Be up there soon. Val from Martin, Tennessee. I see you, Valerie. Josh, what are we talking about tonight? Whatever the judo family wants to talk about. I'm an open book. So this is a Q&A session. No questions off limits. Just keep it respectful. That's all we ask. Positive and respectful. All opinions are welcome. All questions are welcome. First trip to Vegas next month. Awesome. Good luck to you. Heidi from Buffalo, I see you. So how cool was that event at Circa, guys? That was pretty wild. Yvonne and Michael from Brooklyn, I see you guys. When are you coming back to Cherokee Casino, RG? After the new year. It'll be after the new year. My whole rest of the year is completely booked up solid. So, and I'll definitely be back to Shelbyville, Indiana, Birdie. Beth, loved it. Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Got to meet Brantley Cowboy and play with him. How do you deal with taxes? I've got CPAs. I don't. I just take them a shoebox full of W-2 slips and I pay those guys. So, Author Vegas, looking forward to what you come up with New Year's. We're working on the details right now, guys. We are planning on a New Year's Eve event at Ellis Island. So like the 30th and the 31st, and I'm also thinking about doing a big group pool somewhere. So maybe like the 29th. We're still hashing out details, guys, but we're thinking about doing like a big group pool the 29th, New Year's Eve event at Ellis on the 30th and the 31st. So, hi from Canada. Josh, I want in. Corrado Kid. No worries. I guess, hold on. Hey, why did NG leave so fast at the event? That was strange, but you and Cowboy showed grace and style. Not sure, guys. So we were just as surprised as everybody else. So we were supposed to stream for an hour, and I don't know. Beth, I'd love to come to New Year's. I just need to get work off. Send me an email with your employer's number. I'll make a phone call on your behalf. Planning on Thanksgiving trip to casino? I am not. We have the Judo Ball winter trip in November. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is taking the Judo Ball winners out for their trip in Vegas. So Huff and Puff, the worst one to get. Actually, the Huff and More Puff is the game that I wanted, to be completely honest with you guys. That's the highest volatility in there. So on that competition, the games were drawn at random, drawn out of a hat at random. NG drew first. We all talked about it beforehand, the three of us. NG wanted the Huff and More Puff. Cowboy wanted the Hot Pots. That was his game. I wanted Huff and More Puff or Hot Pots. None of us wanted to get stuck with the Quick Hits game. Nothing wrong with the Quick Hits game. We're just very familiar with that game. The bonuses are more frequent. It's a little less volatile. So the bonuses are more frequent, but they're also smaller. They tend to be smaller. And it also had a smaller maximum denomination bet amount. So that game was a $1 denom, $240 max bet. NG, I don't remember what his denom was. I think it was also a max denom of $1, 360 max bet. And then Cowboy could go all the way up to a $10 denom with a $500 max bet. So, but I actually wanted the Huff and Even More Puff game, because one good bonus on that game, mansions or super mansions, and it was game over. I mean, you can literally hit over $100,000 jackpot on that game with a $360 bet. So Lucy's making the rules, so that means there are no rules. That sounds about right, Jess. Definitely sounds about right. Howdy, Kim. So yeah, but huge congrats to Cowboy. He got the game he wanted, and the game was on fire for him. He had a fantastic night. It was amazing. I was so happy for him. So big congrats to Brantley. He got to take home the belt this year. We'll see what happens next year. If they do it again, we're definitely going in for a rematch. So, but Judo family won the install challenge. So, I mean, that's all that matters. So these guys had much bigger communities, but we smashed it. You guys absolutely smashed it. So yeah, that's right, Modesta. You guys absolutely crushed it. And I bet they were, well, Angie didn't stick around to hear the announcement, but I bet Cowboy was surprised to hear that we crushed that challenge. Did you each get to keep what you won? Yes, that was the deals of the competition. We could keep whatever we won. We had to play through the $50,000 in free play, but we got to keep whatever we won at the end of 1 hour. Carrie, should you play the same machine that you already hit jackpots on? I do all the time, Carrie. There's nothing wrong with playing the same machine. I've hit several back-to-back jackpots. I've got a video on the channel where I was playing a Cleopatra game. I think I hit 6 hand pays on it. Greg, Mofo Slots in the house. Gamble Girl, hi bestie, I see you. JJ family and Dinger Nation. Fun fact, husband and I are at the laundromat waiting on our towels to dry. We were both watching live on our phones. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim and Mr. Kim. Caesars Southern or Shelbyville? I had very good luck at Caesars Southern Indiana. I just simply don't play there because they don't allow filming. That's the only reason I don't play at Caesars Southern Indiana. Panda spanked me my last few trips, so now he's in timeout. He's in timeout, or that's your go-to game now? Cindy, when are you going to be at Foxwoods this week? I think I get in the night of the 3rd late. I think I get in late the night of the 3rd. And I'm fly out the 5th back to Nashville to turn around and fly to Vegas on the 6th. So I'm literally just flying up to hang out with Jason and support him on his $1 million live stream that he's got coming up. How did you like playing AC? Great question. It was different. I had much better luck in Vegas than I have in AC, and I played in AC twice. So, but I also didn't hit a whole bunch of properties in Atlantic City, so I haven't played up there enough to hit a bunch of properties. But I played at Caesars and MGM properties up there. Cruiser Charlie, I'm going on a cruise November 1st. Any tips for slots? Cruises play the same way as land-based casinos, guys. They follow the same rules as their port of origin. So I'm going on my first cruise December 11th with Mr. Hampay. I don't know if it's sold out yet or if we have a few spots left if you wanted to get in on that cruise. I don't see Nick Clark in the chat, but I see Lucy ragging on him. So if you're in there, brother, I see. Hey, Nick. Love the competition video. Thanks, Sledge. It was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. Can you come to Detroit, Michigan? We can try to put it on the schedule for next year. Question, if you had a choice, what would you play to build a bankroll? Single line with 100 or 5 line with 5 lines? For bankroll building, I like 5 lines. 3 reel, 5 line. You're going to get more consistent line hits, specifically games that have a free games feature or multipliers. Those consistent line hits help extend your gameplay, let you play longer to try to line something good up on one of those lines. So on a single pay line, you're not going to get near as many hits gambling, guys. But when you do get hits, those hits are going to be more lucrative. They're going to pay bigger. But you can go through a bankroll fairly quickly. When are you coming to Iowa, brother? Nick, what do you got, like one casino out there in the middle of Iowa? Can't come to Iowa. I still got a warrant for my arrest out in Iowa. True or false? I'll never tell. Sorry, I gotta scroll up. Optimistic, can you help me out? I can't seem to figure out how to enter the contest. The only one I see is the ball, but that's over. Yeah, yes, that contest is over, Optimistic. We run that contest for like 5-6 months. It's a sweepstakes. Then we draw the winner live on the channel. You can always go to the YouTube channel on a phone or an iPad device or a computer. Go to the channel, click the home on Jackpot Judo, and then you can see all the tabs, community, posts, live. You can click the live and you can see all the live streams. Paul Diaz says probably true. So a warrant for excessive hand pace. I've never played in Iowa. So Vegas in November, yes, for the Judo Ball winter trip. Will, Judo implemented your betting strategy and hit a major $800 jackpot with 100 in. It was my first time playing slots for 3 hours straight. Amazing, brother. Congratulations, amazing. Do you already have your hotel room scheduled for December? No, not yet. So, but I've got my rooms booked and scheduled for October and November. I don't have the rooms for December, but I'm not really worried about it. I have standing rooms everywhere, so I can get rooms up. So that's not a big concern at all, guys. Can you come to Hard Rock Tampa on the West Coast? We can. We can try to come back to Florida next year. I enjoy playing at Florida. Greg, I almost went to Kickapoo last night. Glad I didn't. Someone shot up the parking lot. Oh, sorry to hear that. Guys, situational awareness at all times. Jackpot famous. Hola, amigo. I just woke up. Why does that not surprise me, brother? So, guys, if you ask a question, I missed it, just please re-ask it. Any advice on slots on cruise ships? Guys, again, slots on cruise are going to play the same way as land-based casinos. They follow their same gambling regulations as their home port. Harris Pompano in there? Yes, I love Harris Pompano Beach. I've hit some crazy big jackpots there. Please come to Hard Rock. That's my home place. Hard Rock Tampa. Okay, Steffi. Question, is it okay to bet 1 credit on a 3-credit double gold game if you're low on bankroll and don't worry about the top jack? Absolutely, Jay. Yeah, absolutely. You just pay attention to the payouts, guys. So if make sure if you're trying to stay qualified for one of those top progressives, or there is a top progressive, it usually requires a max bet to qualify for that top progressive. So don't be surprised if you're not betting max. You'll even see me bet single credit on top dollar when I get down to like low credits in the machine. I only have enough. Instead of cashing in, I'll just do 1 spin just in case I get a line hit to give me a couple more max bets on it. Favorite casinos in Indiana right now? Horseshoe and Shelbyville, because it's the only one that lets me film. Come to Hard Rock Hollywood also. All right, we'll try to put it on the schedule. We'll try to add Louisiana to the schedule, Cindy. I'd like to make it back down to Le Berge. Love that casino down there. Ken, since watching your tips, I've won 3 hand pays. Love it, and it's a lot of fun, so thank you. Awesome, Ken. Congratulations, but that's what it's all about. So come to a casino in Arizona. Diana, Lucy, start taking notes. We'll have to, we got a lot of places we're going to have to try to check off the list next year. I want to get out and start playing at some other places besides Vegas. So I'm really curious to see how this Foxwood trip goes, even though I'm only going to be there for like 2 days. So I want to see how well the Foxwoods trip goes. That's actually a much shorter flight for me than Vegas. Lucy's taking all the notes. Thistledown in Cleveland. Yep, that's where I'm going to be the 25th of October, guys. This is Jack's Thistledown Racino. October 25th. So I have not played in Illinois yet. Explain denominations. Okay, denominations are, how do you explain denominations? They're the bet denominations on the machine. You can change the denomination. You have low limit machines that usually start at 1 cent denomination, may go up to $1. You have high limit machines that may start at $1 denomination and go all the way up to $25 denomination. And then you have your bets down on the bottom with different bet multipliers on those denominations. So you're betting on a slot machine. It is going to be whatever your bet amount is down at the bottom times the bet denomination. So if it says 25 credits and you're on a $1 denomination, that's 25 $1 credits. So $25 spin. I'm not gonna lie, but Lucy's definitely your right-hand man, but not the same. She is funny though. Yeah, she is. You ever play at Oak Grove in Kentucky with Unlucky Ginger? I did play at Oak Grove once. All right, Will, assume $1,000 bankroll. I love these hypotheticals. Okay, assume $1,000 bankroll. Do you do about 100 per machine and redeem all vouchers at end? I have a plan for a 5-6 hour day trip and not sure how to approach it. I've done that a lot. Well, we've actually done quite a few videos like that where we went to Vegas and we'll take $1,000 bankroll and we'll go play $100 in 10 different machines and see if we can cash out and leave a winner. And surprisingly, we've left quite a few times. We've left up on that. And I just filmed a video my last day in Vegas where I did that on Top Dollar. I took $1,000 bankroll and I played all Top Dollar machines. Is Lucy your wife? No, she is not. She is my COO, Chief Operating Officer. Come play in Reno. I will make it to Reno. You ever tried any California casinos? Yes, we played at Yamava a few times. We have lots of videos on channel from Yamava. Accurate slot play Tampa. Hey man, I love your stuff. You're curious, do you know judo? Just curious. Anyway, do you think casinos across the board may be tightening up a bit more because of the new tax law that takes effect? No, I don't believe that they're tightening up across the board because of the tax law. I do not know judo. I have a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo and a black in Shaolin Southern White Tiger Kung Fu. I just picked the judo name. I don't know where it came from. Karate, are you going to do a video with Cowboy again? That's up to Brantley. It's always up to the bigger channels. I'm always up to collaborate with almost everybody. I get along with everybody, and I'm willing to collaborate with almost everybody. Teresa, what's your suggestion for a casino near Nashville? I go to Harris Cherokee, which is like 4 hours, or I go to Indiana. Diana said, laugh out, almost, yeah. Keyword almost, yeah. So here's how I work, guys. It costs nothing to be nice. Life is short. But on that same token, life is short. It's too short to deal with drama or people you wouldn't. How do I want to say that and be nice? Life is just too short to put up with nonsense. Let's just put it that way. And everybody gets a free chance with me. I give everybody the same respect and free chance with me. So don't care about anything. Don't care about age, orientation, none of that. Everybody gets a free chance with me. So until they blow it. No drama. That's right, Steffi. Come to Anderson, Indiana. I said, please. All right, I'll try, Jay. As long as we can film, I'll try. That's right. Kindness is free. It costs nothing to be nice. Hi, it must be nice to be able to choose what comment to read and respond to. It's actually, if you could see all the comments that are going by, it's actually a lot harder than it looks. So by the time I answer one comment, I've missed about 25 other ones. Chicky Hot Slots in here? Hi, Chicky. Come to Illinois. We could try to add it to the list next year. When will you be in Vegas in October? 6th through the 10th. We're going to be there for G2E, Julia. Work is getting in my way. I have to cancel my Foxwoods trip next week, and I'm crushed, but can't wait for the content. Can't wait to meet the Judo fam on MSC in December. Work is work, yeah. Real life comes first. We will definitely see you on the cruise, bro. Christina, JJ, have about 200 to play with today. What games do you suggest and what denoms? Depends on how long you want to play for. I would take 100 of it and do 3 real low volatility and maybe take 100 of it and try some higher volatility. JJ, I have one question. What slots have the most RTP? So you're never going to know what the return to player is on a machine 808. But in general, the lower volatility machines are going to have the highest return to player machines. So Double Diamond Deluxe is about the lowest volatility game you can find on any casino floor anywhere. So Double Diamond, Double Diamond Deluxe, Triple Diamond, Double Gold, Triple Stars, Pink Diamond. Any of those games are fantastic low volatility games. They're going to have the highest return to player. The higher the denomination on those games, generally the higher the return to player. So you're going to have a much higher return to player percentage, say playing on a dollar denom versus a nickel denom on Double Diamond. So I think the last time I looked at the earnings report for Vegas, I think the $5 denom was the highest return to player percentage, but it switches around back and forth. $25 denom used to be the highest, and then $5 was the last time I looked. When did you say we were coming to WinStar? It'll be next year, Optimistic. We were supposed to go this year for a charity event, but they had to cancel on us due to some real life issues. That's why we love you. You're a great attitude in class. Thank you so much, Mercy. Does JPF get offended by your no zone button comments? No. JJ, thoughts on Firelinks? I love all Firelinks, Christina, all Firelinks. Firelinks are a fantastic game to play. So I have found bonuses to be frequent and line hits not to be that bad either. My husband watches you faithfully and daily. His name is Michael. Kim, hi Michael. I'm sorry you're stuck doing laundry right now. We appreciate you guys. Cindy, $4.99 super chat. You're the best. See you at Foxwoods. I can't wait, Cindy. I will see you soon. Where's Maximus Lickamus? I think that's your dog. It's Maximus Face Lickamus. He's laying down right now, and he's got his own dog room with his own custom dog beds in there. Troy, JJ, wife and I are also going to be in Vegas 6th through the 10th. Are you staying at MGM Casino? Hopefully we can meet you. I'm probably staying at Bellagio. It's usually where I stay. I remember when he was a puppy. I got pictures of him when he was this big sleeping on me. Now his head is this big. Do you use the same betting methods on Automoon as the other Dragon Links? Yes, absolutely, Casey. What is your all-time favorite slot? Now, there's a great question. Is it Gigi? Naomi, best slots to play on a cruise ship. Cruise ships play just like land-based casinos. It's just a land-based casino on the water. So it's going to play just like a land-based casino. So the same good slots on land-based are the same good ones on a cruise ship. Nah, I got to scroll back up. What was the best all-time favorite slot to play? Gosh, that's a great question. I really like Cleopatra 2 is a really good one. I love the Dragon Links. I love Fire Links. What else? So if I had to pick one Dragon Link, it'd be Genghis Khan because I really like the highest volatility games. So there's nothing wrong with high volatility games, guys. So you've heard me preach over and over again. Low volatility is one of the easiest way to hit a jackpot. Higher denomination, low volatility, three-reel game. But your high volatility games, those are the ones you're going to smash the big jackpots on. So like that's why I wanted to huff and even more puff in the competition, because you can hit a $100,000 something jackpot on a $360 spin. So out of the high volatility series, I love Dragon Link, and Genghis Khan would be my favorite because it's the highest volatility in the Dragon Links. I love Huff and Even More Puff, very high volatility, but I love the random Wolf Howl bonus and the gold saws. I love all the Fire Links. I haven't found a Fire Link yet that I don't like. There's a lot of great games out there that I like. So I feature most of them in the Smash or Pass videos. Cindy, I hit 10,000 on Fire. Yeah, you did. I saw that. Posted in the Facebook group. Congratulations. What about your old favorite Triple Stars? Triple Stars is probably my all-around original favorite game. I love Triple Stars. Trying to this right. Fourth time a charm. What days are you going to be in Vegas in November? My wife asks. I think it's right, like the 11th through the 15th. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at my schedule, but that trip is specifically for the Judo Ball winter trip. If you guys see me out in the wild, absolutely come up, say hi to me, but I will not be scheduling like any meet and greets during that trip. So that's for the Judo Ball winner. They won that drawing, so that trip is all about them. My time is 100% going to be focused on them. Diana, 10-cent denom, $5 bet on Genghis Khan, $2,200 jackpot. Beautiful, love it. Beth, I'd love to see you do a video on Chica Bonita. That has easily become one of my favorites. Chica Bonita is a fun one. It can be tough, but it's a fun one. As a matter of fact, for this group pool I'm thinking about doing for New Year's, I'm thinking about playing Dollar Storm because there's a Dollar Storm over there. It's just under $1 million for the Super Mega Grand. So I think it'd be really cool to do a group pool on that, see if we can't get a Mega Grand chance for almost $1 million. Josh here brought home a tax-free 1,200 using your methods this weekend. Thank you, JJ. You're very welcome, brother. Congratulations. Notice how I said smash or pass, right? Do it, get that million. I think that would be amazing. Matter of fact, I actually had a dream about that. I had a dream that we were doing a group pool and I was doing big bets and we hit that $900-something thousand Super Grand and everybody was screaming on the group pool. So it might be a little bit of foreshadowing. Might have to actually try that. Are there requirements to access high limit rooms? Yes and no. A lot of places no. Some places there are. They have you have to be certain tiered levels. I think Yamava is like that. Lucy can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's some high limit special rooms at Yamava that you have to be a certain tiered level with the property to even be able to go into. How do you stay disciplined about when to leave, especially after hitting big and it's early in your trip? Easy, Will. Take a check and mobile deposit it. Be right back. Great question. You guys remember what I ended up with at on the firecracker game? There you go. Take a check. Take a check, mobile deposit it into your bank. They usually put a hold on it, and then you can't spend it. You had to go get props. Josh. Autumn Moon has to be the worst slot in my opinion. It seems to be really tight sometime. See, I would 100% rather play Autumn Moon over Buddha. Buddha just seems like you get the bonuses, and the bonuses, for me anyway, are just, they never are very profitable. It's always like you get 5 orbs and the lines never seem to line up, et cetera, et cetera. And so Genghis is my favorite. Golden Century and Autumn Moon would be next. And then, like I said, Panda and Buddha are my least favorites. So it seems like you get into those bonuses a lot, and they're just not really great bonuses. They're also the lowest volatility versions of Dragon, like the Buddha and the Panda. So you're going to get more bonuses, and they're not going to be, like I said, they're not going to pay as much as some of the other bonuses. Also, you re-trigger in those games, you get an additional 3 games. You re-trigger in Autumn Moon and Golden Century, you get an additional 6 free games. Buddha bonuses are full of two real blockers. Yeah, that's right. It's strange seeing a lot of people playing that, those Buddha games and everything, but because I've seen a lot of people playing them on YouTube, and I've seen a lot of people get bonuses on them that aren't that great. How many hand pays can you win before you take the taxes out? A lot. So you don't have to take taxes on any of them. You just file at the end of the year. Rick, I lived in North Carolina and enjoyed your visit to Harris Trade. Any plan to return? Yes, it'd be after the new year though. When will you and Ginger do another spin challenge on the Wheel of Punishment Jackpot Armory? Great question. So both of our schedules are getting busy. My schedule is getting really crazy the rest of this year. So we have to figure out a time to get together and do that. If I can talk him into doing another Wheel of Punishment after that last challenge. He had a bad night. All rest of the night after that. He did not enjoy the Surstrami challenge. Thank you for your time, JJ. Awesome for doing these Q&As. It's my absolute pleasure, guys. I love hanging out with the Judo family. Desert D-Gens, sorry, just hit a bonus on their live stream. All right, this is going to be a short live stream then, because I want to go jump into the Desert D-Gens live stream and cheer those guys on. They came out to support me live on that circuit challenge. What do you think of Wonder 4 Gold Boost? Wonder 4 games can be fun your bonuses are going to pay a lot less because you're splitting your bet amount. So if you're betting, let's say, $10 a spin, you're dividing that by 4. So that's what you're betting on each one of those games. Sorry, guys, got to scroll down. When's your next challenge with JPF? Good question. But we are going to do a co-opted meet and greet. JPF in December, this December, probably around the 29th. We're working on all the details. JPF and I are going to do a meet and greet together and a big high limit group pool. We're working on all the details. So we're going to get everybody to come out. So everybody come hang out with JPF and I in December. SWAT, Diana. Was in Shreveport last week, won 968 on Double Dollar Prosperity, JJ Method and Panda, hit a major and cashed out, total cash out 1115. Great job, Phil. I'd like to see your slot after dark, Jess. Yeah, that slots after dark's coming. I'll have to schedule another slots after dark live stream, put my slots after dark hat back on. That's when the questions truly get interesting. Optimistic, thanks for the info and advice that you give out. I've been winning hand pays consistently. I'm headed over to WinStar here shortly and try for a bigger jackpot. Awesome, Optimistic. That's what I like to hear. Good luck to you on your trip. I can't wait to make it out to WinStar and make some red screen scream for me. I'll be in Vegas for Christmas, leaving on the 27th. You'll just miss us, Patty. So, of course, Chicky will be there. Chicky's always there. Jazzy, when you walk into a casino, do you look for a particular game or are you looking at amount of majors? Both, Jazzy. So I'm looking for particular games if I've never played in that casino before, and I'm also paying attention to the major amounts, the grand amounts. And then if I find a game that I want to play, I'm checking the bank to see which one has the highest major. $1 super chat from Brad Akers. Thank you very much, Brad. Appreciate you. Tim, thanks so much for all your tips. I now walk out with my original bankroll most of the time. That's amazing. Plus all of the tier credits and comp points. Did you get the piggy tattoo? Do you ever sports bet? No, I do not sports bet. We are working on something big, guys. But that's all I can say at this moment. It is way too early for any announcements, but we have something big in the pipeline. I gotta scroll down, guys. Deadwood. Rick, my father's right there with you. He keeps telling me I gotta get to Deadwood and I gotta go play Deadwood and check it out for the experience. I will make it up to Deadwood. Diana, NG played max bet probably only on Huff and Puff. Would you have moved around denoms and bets? Yes, that's exactly how I would have played. This guy hit my second hand pay of $13.20 last week. Awesome, congratulations, bro. Do your Vegas trips normally end up with tons of comps? I realize I enjoy slots much more than any card games, so I want to play it for maximum wins, but comps would be a nice bonus game. Will, everything for me on my Vegas trip is comped. Everything, except for my flights. I pay for my flights. I do have redeemable flight credits with my tiers levels on these properties. I just keep forgetting to check in with the rewards desk and get those flight credit reimbursements. But yeah, all my rooms, all my food, all that, since I've almost consistently go to Vegas once a month, everything when I go to Vegas is comped. What do you think about the slot Voodoo Jackpots? I haven't played it yet, Michael. I want to. I haven't played it yet. I'll be looking for it. Would you consider coming to St. Louis? Yes, I would come play in St. Louis. December cruise in Vegas with you, JPF and Chicky. Yeah, so the December dates at least, guys, are looking like 29th, 30th, 31st. So at least those 3 days. I'm sure I'll get in earlier than that, but those are the 3 days that I'm looking at being in December. So we'll probably do like JPF and Chicky and I do a big meet and greet group pull on the 29th. We'll have a big event over at Ellis Island on the 30th, like another slot tournament, etc. And then like the New Year's Eve, it'd be like fireworks show on the rooftop bar at Ellis. He can say he feels, but guys lie. I have to rewatch the live after this just to figure out what that was about. Hollywood and St. Louis allows filming. I'd definitely play at Hollywood, St. Louis. Didn't think you would ever be back to charity. We'd love to meet you on your last trip. I was in the high limit room when you hit during group poll and wondered what hit when everyone whooped. Back to Cherokee, Kim. Were all 3 machines in a tournament set with RTP the same? Outdoor auctioneer, as far as my knowledge, yes. So they wouldn't have messed with any of these machines. So the machines were selected at random in the high limit room. So I don't know if they had the same exact RTP, but I'm pretty confident that the RTP wasn't messed with, whatever they were set at. So, and even if they were, for that short of a 1 hour session, it would have made a difference anyway. They could have set it at Nevada minimum of 75%, and you still could have had a session like Cowboy where you ended up getting crazy return to player percentage for just that 1 hour. You ever come to casinos in Phoenix? Not yet. We'll try to make it out to Arizona. We'll try to put it on the schedule next year as long as we can find a casino that allows filming, guys. Phoenix Links play the same as Dragon Lake? Yeah, I actually enjoy Phoenix Links. They have some neat features to them. I love the sound effects. So I've hit some crazy big jackpots on Phoenix Links. I've hit bigger orbs on Phoenix Link. How early do you like to start gambling? We've played as early as like 3 in the morning. So the busier the place is, the earlier we usually get up and play for filming. Terry, cabinet has no effect on volatility. So it's the game choice. The game manufacturer and the game choice. Just because it's in a new cabinet doesn't mean it's going to play any different. Did you play and film any more as Circa? No, we did not film any more as Circa, Diana. Favorite Phoenix Link is probably General So. If you had a $1,000 bankroll, would you start at $25 bets or work the $10 three-reel games? $10 three-reel games, Justin. I would go back and forth. So, one trip, I would do the three-reel games. One trip, I can't tell you how often I just walk up to a machine, put 1,000 in and go straight to $25 spins. And that has worked out very, very well for me. Will you ever be in Washington or Oregon? We were just up in Washington State not that long ago playing. They just don't allow filming. They have a LeBurge in Baton Rouge too, just saying. If I can come to Louisiana, Cindy, you can drive down to Lake Charles. Who's got the best food in Vegas? Oh, another great question. I'm not a foodie, guys. I'm a very simple type of guy. I'm super simple. Like, jeans, t-shirt, nothing fancy. And very rarely do I even eat out at restaurants. I usually crash out in the room and order room service, and whatever's on the room service is what I order. So I'm the wrong, Lucy's the person to ask on that. Who's got the best food in Vegas? That's a Lucy question. I'm a simple guy. Send me a cheeseburger off the room service menu. Yep, old games and new cabinets are still low volatility. That's right, Karate Kid. I know you will, Cindy. Missed you by one day in Vegas. It makes me sad. I'm sure we'll catch up, Dana. So, guys, my schedule real quick. I'm headed to Foxwoods, hang out with Mr. Handpay, of course, for his $1 million live stream. Jess, your comments throwing me. 3rd through the 5th. I fly back on the 5th, fly out on the 6th to Vegas for G2E, 6th through the 10th. I come back. I'm headed up to Jack Sisseldown Racino the 25th. In October to hang out with the Big Payback East Coast slots, and we've got some other guys coming. After that, I've got the Judo Ball winter trip in November. I've got the cruise with Mr. Handbay December 11th through the 14th, I believe, and then our New Year's Eve event. Like I said, for sure the dates are going to be the 29th, 30th, and 31st. I'm sure I'll be there a little earlier than that, but for sure those are the 3 days you're going to want to be there, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. So, hey, Jackpot Angel, no worries. Guys, I'm gonna call it right here because I'm gonna go jump on Desert DGen's live stream. Everybody head over there and let's jump on their live stream. They came out and supported us during the Circa High Limit Reels of Glory event in the High Limit room there. So I will do more live streams scheduled, and I'll see what I can do at Foxwoods. I will do another Slots After Dark live stream. And guys, like I said, I just wanted to say tell everybody out there, thank you so very much, everybody, for supporting. How proud and humbled I am for this family community we're building. I mean, guys, seriously, a huge pat on the back to all the judo family. When you've got an influencer that's got over 1 million subscribers and you got another one that's at 500,000, and then we turn around and crush the install challenge. So it's like I said, it's not the strength of the subscriber count, the powerful subscribers. It's the strength of the family community. So guys, you absolutely crushed that for us, for the Judo family. I love all you guys more than I could possibly tell you. It's only going to get crazier and better from here. We're working on something big to give value to the Judo family. That's all I can say right now. It's very early stages, but stay tuned. Love you guys all very much. I'll see you over on Desert DJ's live stream. Everybody have a great night.